by Harrington. Looks to get this one as is Brylan Mayberry. Looking to pass it in, finds Henry. Henry works it around the back, looks to kick it out, finds Shannon. Now near side to Gatlin Keeling. Keeling look baseline, that's cut off by Clark. Now to Shannon, back over to Keeling, goes baseline, won't go, foul called. 2 free throws on the way for Gatlin Keeling. Panthers trail at 13-3, 3:48 left here in the first. As Gatlin lines up at the free throw line, Sam Peterson set to check in.
3:48 left here in the first. 13-3, Bobcats lead.
Sets up, free throws up and in and out, won't go. Peterson checks in as Carson Allen checks out. Keeling sets up, free throws up and good. So we've got the Henry 3, Keeling 1 for 2 at the free throw line. All the points so far for the Panthers here in the first. Pitts brings it up the floor, goes to his right, dumps it in underneath to Burns, finishes at the rim. To the other side, as goes to Shannon, back over to Henry. Henry from the near side, spins into some traffic, loses the ball, ends up between his knees, somehow gets it back, puts up a shot at the rim, won't go, rebound back to Henry as it was tipped back from Brylan and then fouled. That's going to put Bradley Henry at the free throw line. I believe that one's going to be called on Harrington.
We'll take all those we can get.
Sets Henry up at the free throw line, 2 free throws on the way.
His first personal, second team foul.
Free throws up and no good. Left that one short off the front iron. Destin Unger checks in for Keeling.
Destin Unger in for the Panthers.
Bradley sets up for his second. Second free throw up and good as he goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. He now has 4 points in this one. Panthers trail it by 10 as Pitts brings it up here for the Bobcats. Crosses midcourt, works from the top. Looks to the left, now looks to kick this out, finds Spencer. Spencer at the far side corner, works it back out to the top of the key. Spencer trying to get around Brylan Mayberry, goes in, shot off the glass, won't go, rebound, tipped around, comes away to Clark, puts it back up off the glass, won't go. Harrington able to clean it up. As Harrington adds 2 more, and Henry just got hit with a charge. (17-5) the score. 2:52 left here in the first.
Sorry, I just didn't have anything to add there.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough.
That's a tough one.
Couldn't believe that he got set to seal that off, but they get Bradley for the charge right there at midcourt. Turnover for the Panthers. It goes back to the Bobcats. Peterson nearly knocks that away from Burns. Burns looks over to Clark. Clark works to the near side, finds Spencer. Now outside to Pitts. Pitts drives in through traffic, goes to the hole, shot up, won't go. And then there's Harrington who cleans it up. And
what we got?
Uh-oh.
Gave a warning to White?
Yep.
For?
I don't know if it's something he said. Official immediately hit him with it, though. Or if it's something he said after he cleaned that up, or... So Harrington rebound, put back. This one thrown away, comes away to Clark. Now goes back to Pitts. Pitts brings it up and across midcourt. Pitts works from the near side. Bobcats lead it 19-5 here in the first. 2:08 left in the first. He's out, finds Harrington, back to Spencer. Puts up a 3. Shot is up, shot is good. Now we've got Clark down here on the floor. We have a timeout from Coach O. Coach O takes time. We'll take time as well. 2 minutes left here in the first. Panthers trail at 22-5. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball in Big Country 99. Panthers only put up 5 so far here in the first. Still a couple minutes left in the first. Bradley Henry has 4 of those 5. Gatlin Keeling went 1 for 2 at the free throw line to add the other one to make it a 22-5 score with 2 minutes left in the first. On the other side, Harrington's put on a show. He has 8 points in this one. Spencer's knocked down 2 threes. He has the 6. Burns with 5 so far in the first. And Burns just gets the steal at midcourt, takes one away from the Panthers. Works through traffic, goes the whole, layup is up and good. The kid is smooth, he's a good ball player. Gets it in, finds Trace DeVries who's checked in. So on the floor right now for the Panthers, Sam Peterson brings it up, goes all the way, now looks to kick it out, goes to Brody Emery, out to DeVries, puts up a 3. Shot is up, shot is good. Trace DeVries knocks one down. So you have Trace DeVries out there, Bradley Henry, Sam Peterson, Brody Emery, and Destin Unger.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got an update?
Yeah, I was going to give you a score update for the girls' game at Ava. They won 62-47.
62-47.
Yep.
Congrats to the girls. 3 is good there for Pitts. Boys now trailing this one 27-8. Burns with the steal at midcourt. Gets it back to Clark. Looks to the near side to Pitts. Pitts now finds Harrington back out to Pitts. He looks to line up a 3. Shot is up. Shot is good. And they've put up 30 here in the first. Coach O,
go ahead.
Using another timeout. Be the third one here in the first. He takes time, we'll take time as well. Send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Basketball on Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Basketball in Big Country 99. Get it in here. Trace DeVries to Sam Peterson. Peterson looks to go to the other side to Brody Emery. Emery brings it up and across half court. Inside, Bradley Henry. Shot up at the rim. Won't go. Rebound comes away to Harrington. Out to Burns. Burns brings it up the other side. Crosses midcourt with it. Down to 37 seconds left here in the first. Burns all the way. Layup up and in. 32 seconds left here in the first. Panthers trail it by 24. Goes to Emery. Emery finds Bradley. Shot up, blocked, goaltending called.
How are you going to be mad about that? He clearly got up there and swiped it out.
Goaltend called there on Harrington. Man, can that kid get up there or what?
Yeah, and now he's going to give the official a hard time about it. I'm like, dude, if you're above the rim and you knock it out, that's goaltending.
Pitts brings it up and across midcourt. Playing for the last shot here of the first, so Bradley gets credited 2 points there on the Harrington goaltend. Looks over to Burns, near side goes to Clark. To the other side to Spencer. Spencer pulls up, jumper from the free throw line, no good. End of the first, score here 32-10. Panthers trail it by 22. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. goes up for the dunk. His second dunk of the game. Big two-handed dunk. To the other side, Brylan Mayberry looks over to Gatlin Keeling. Keeling starts in, backs out, works to his right. Now back inside. Keeling dumps it off underneath. This was kicked by Burns. Ball stays with the Panthers. 6:55 left here in the first half. Trailing 34-10. Gets it in, goes to Sam Peterson. Peterson outside to Trace DeVries. DeVries looks to his right, now looks to his left. Inside goes to Sam. Sam gave him a fake, goes up off the glass and in.
I really like Sam's post play.
Pitts brings it up and across midcourt. Goes to Burns. Burns picks up his dribble, goes to the other side, goes to Spencer. Spencer from the top, now finds Clark. Clark outside, goes to Burns. Burns pulls up on a three. Shot is up, shot is good.
How do you stop it when it's behind the volleyball line, you know?
Makes it look easy. To the other side of Brody Emery. Emery through traffic, near side, finds Keeling. Keeling steps in, kicks it out. Now over to Brylan Mayberry, who has his shot blocked by Burns. Comes back away to Brylan. Brylan through traffic, goes to Keeling. Shot is up and good as he goes around Clark and gets that one to go off the glass. To the other side as Burns brings it up. Burns from the near side. Burns drives in, goes to the hole, layup up and in. Makes it look so easy. I think they said he is signed with the Missouri S&T, I believe is what they told me, by the way, Moose.
Yeah.
This one tipped out, comes away to Spencer, back to Clark. Clark brings it up, goes over to Burns. Burns cross midcourt, near side, finds Pitts, puts up a three, in and out, won't go. Clark with the rebound, out to Spencer. Spencer drives in, little contact, shot up, won't go, but a foul called. It's going to put Spencer at the free throw line. 2 free throws on the way.
39-14 the score. Bobcats leading this one.
Call that foul on Sam Peterson.
We've got a real good girls program. Their JV program's not bad.
Yeah.
And you see what the varsity's doing here. Thayer's got it going on.
Yeah, they've got a good group. (40-14) right now.
Yep.
Panthers trail. Free throws no good here from Spencer. Last touch by the Bobcats as that one goes out. Ball stays with the Panthers. So it goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Panthers look to inbound this one. Trailing by 26, 5.5 minutes left in the first half. The other side brings it up, goes to Sam Peterson. Peterson looking to throw it up and across, trying to find Brody Emery, and say tip by Brody as it goes out. It was first tip by Burns. Gets it into Pitts. Pitts brings it up. Crosses midcourt with it. Works from the near side. Pitts looks in, trying to find Harrington. Harrington dives out, trying to recover the fumble. Jump ball called. Possession arrow keeps it with the Thayer Bobcats as Carson Allen checks in. Sam Peterson checks out.
I really like Sam Peterson in the post. I know I said that already, but definitely a strong presence down there. Like he makes some good basketball moves and goes up strong with it.
Yeah.
Pulls down the rebounds.
5:09 left here in the first half. Panthers trail at 40-14. Floats it in, goes to Harrington, taken away by Mayberry. Mayberry to the other side, layup up and in.
He said block that.
Gets it into Burns. Burns bringing it up, has Gatlin Keeling running up the floor with him. Burns from the near side. Now works back to his right, looks to his left. Far side finds Clark. In underneath, goes to Harrington. Everybody just watches him go up and dunk it.
That's the third one.
I forget what the number was last year. I think they credited him with like 50-something dunks on the year.
Oh, yeah.
Pulls up, short jumper's up and good for Gatlin Keeling. He adds 2 for the Panthers.
Well, you know when you can.
Gatlin says, you know, that one's worth the same amount as that dunk.
That's right. I was going to say.
Pitts to the other side, kicks to the far side corner, goes to Spencer. 3 up, won't go. Bradley Henry with the rebound. What was that, Moose?
I was just going to say anytime you can do a drop step and go up and dunk, you're going to have quite a few.
Yeah. Goes to Henry. Henry pulls up on a 3. Shot is up. Shot is good. Panthers getting something rolling here. Henry now with 9 points in this one. Panthers have cut it to a 21-point game. Score here 42-21. 4 minutes left in the first half. Pitts works from the far side. Now looks near side, goes to Spencer. Harrington back out to Spencer, top of the key. Spencer starts his way in, kicks it out, finds Clark, back over to Harrington. Back out to Spencer, works from the top of the key, goes to Clark. Kicks this back out to Spencer, now to Pitts. Pitts to his left, drives in, pulls up on a jumper. Shot is up, shot is good. Got a little 12-footer there, looked good. To the other side goes to Gatlin Keeling. Keeling from the near side corner now looks out, finds Henry, puts up a three. Shot is up, shot is no good. A little long on that one, comes away to Burns. Burns sets to bring it up the floor for the Thayer Bobcats. Burns crosses midcourt, works to the far side, stays with it, goes to the hole. Little layup up and under, won't go. Clark with the rebound, goes back to Burns. He's able to finish it this time off the glass. Score 46-21, 3:05 left here in the first half. Goes to Brylan Mayberry. Mayberry brings it up the floor, now goes inside. Carson Allen, left-handed finish. Off the glass is up and good. Carson's first points of the ball game. He now has the two. Pitts brings it up the floor, crosses midcourt with it. Score here 46-23. 2:45 left here in the first half. Far side, finds Spencer. Spencer backs it out, looks to the near side. He's looking out to Burns and taken away by Gatlin Keeling. Keeling to the other side, layup up and in for Gatlin Keeling. Keeling now with 7 points in this one. Burns brings it up the floor, crosses midcourt, works from the near side. Goes over, pulls up on a three, shot up, a little long, rebound comes away to Pitts. Now trying to feed it back inside, tipped out, comes away to Clark. Clark shot up off the glass, won't go. Tip back, who's going to come away with it? Brylan Mayberry ends up with it. Mayberry to the other side, layup up, no good. Rebound comes away to Clark, to the other side with Burns for the Bobcats. Score 46-25, Panthers trail. 2 minutes left in the first half. Out to Spencer. Spencer drives in, kicks it out, goes to Pitts, far side corner, three. It's nothing but net. Henry looks over to Carson Allen, goes to Brody Emery. Emery looks back to Carson. Carson kicks it over to Bradley Henry on the near side. Now Brylan Mayberry, far side corner, inside to Brody, outside, finds Henry, nearly overthrew him. To Brody, top of the key, rolls to his right, now kicks it out to Brylan for three, shot up, won't go, rebound comes away to Clark. As he pulls it down, he goes to Burns. Burns brings it up the floor for the Thayer Bobcats. This one taken away by Gatlin Keeling, picked his pocket, then had a shot blocked. Tipped out by Pitts, comes away to Burns. Burns goes around Gatlin, steps back, shoots a three, shot is up, a little long, rebound comes away to Clark. Over to Spencer for three, leaves that one short. Rebound comes away to Clark again. Now ends up in the hands of Harrington. Harrington out to Pitts. Pitts loads up a three, shot is up, won't go. Rebound comes away to Burns, put back up and good for Burns. Aiden Burns now has 18 points in this one. 50 seconds left here in the first half. Panthers trail at 51-25. Gatlin Keeling through traffic. Little floater off right hand, won't go. Gets his own rebound, put back up and good. And Gatlin Keeling now has 9 points in this one for the Panthers. These boys are wore out. Look at Gatlin. All hustle. Pitts to the other side. Panthers trail it by 24. 27 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, his job in this one is just to shadow the Burns kid.
That'd be a tough job to have. Pitts kicks it out, finds Clark. Clark, top of the key, gets it back over to Pitts. Over to Spencer. Spencer drives in, feeds it near side, goes to Pitts, nearly has taken away, comes away to Burns. Burns drives in, layup up and in. Wow.
Almost had a takeaway there.
Wow.
Almost had him a takeaway,
53-27, Burns puts up 20 in the first half. What a first half for him. Panthers really played a much better second than they did the first. Put up 17 points there in the second. Was much better. I mean, they were trailing 32-10 going into the second. Ends up being a 53-27 ball game here at the half. Scoring for the Panthers, Gatlin Keeling had a really nice second there as he puts up 9 points. Bradley Henry with 9. They're tied for the lead for the Panthers in points. Carson Allen added 2. Brylan Mayberry added 2 as well. And then on the other side, Burns leads all scorers with 20. Harrington's added 12. He has 2 dunks in this one. And then Pitts has shot extremely well, knocked down a few threes in this one. He has 14 for the Thayer Bobcats. We'll come back with more here in the halftime show, brought to you by State Farm agent Stephen Gum. As we kick it back to the studio, you're listening to Panther Basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball on Big Country 99. Halftime score here at Thayer for the Mountain Grove boys. Bobcats lead at 53-27 in what has been an impressive game from the Thayer Bobcats. We know it's a very good team. Played some really good competition this year. And one thing I was shocked by, and I thought our boys did a better job in the second. They did the first. They really got after them. And I thought began to get them a little bit tired just because Thayer didn't rotate at all.
No.
They did not have one sub there in the first half.
No. Only probably about halfway through the second was when they started subbing.
Yeah, I thought, wow.
You even made the comment there close to the halftime about how, exhausted everybody was going to be after this one. I mean, look at Keeling. He's shadowing Burns and just running his behind off.
Yeah. And this one for the Panthers, Henry has 9 points. Gatlin Keeling has 9. I thought Gatlin did a good job defensively. I mean, he's got a tough task chasing Burns around all over the place, but he's actually picked his pocket a couple times, was able to get some things going. Brylan Mayberry's had some good moments in this one as well, but it's been tough to contain Burns and Harrington in this one. And then when you try to take care of that, you have the Pitts boy who steps out and knocks down 4 threes in the first half. He has 14 points in the first half. He's second on their team in scoring as Burns leads them with 20 and Harrington with 12. Then defensively, it's tough to get anything around the Harrington kid. With that length, he has a goaltending in this one. Just
3 dunks and a goaltending charge,
I mean, the athleticism is there. Obviously, it's a good basketball team. And I thought our boys showed a little bit more up to the challenge there in the second than they did in the first. They put up 17 points there in the second. It gave up 21, but, it's still
a lot better
much
than the
closer
first.
Margin than it was there in the first, where it was a 32-10 ball game after the first. The boys come out to get warmed up here. Halftime show brought to you by State Farm agent Stephen Gum. We're going to kick it back to the studio, say thank you to some sponsors for making the broadcast possible. So we send it back. You're listening to Panther Basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Glendale playing in the Tournament of Champions tonight, by the way, which is a pretty good ball team in their own right there with Glendale. Lost their first game by 61 tonight.
Wow.
Tournament of Champions is the real deal, man.
Yeah.
Some good teams from all over the place come into that thing.
Is Link Academy playing in that one this year?
I don't know. Probably, I would think. 53-27 the score. Panthers trail it. They'll start off the second half with the ball. As Brylan Mayberry looks to get this one in to Bradley Henry. Gets it in, starting 5 all on the floor here for both sides. As Henry brings it up, looks near side, finds Brylan over to Gatlin. Gatlin works from the top, now near side to Henry. Henry works to his left. This one taken away by Pitts. Pitts to the other side, racing down, reverse layup. Shot up, won't go, but Harrington is there to clean it up. So he gets the offensive rebound and the putback. Bradley Henry to the other side, far side corner. Now back out to Gatlin. Gatlin works to his right. Little floater off the right hand. He drills it. Gatlin Keeley now leads all Panthers in scoring with 11. Spencer to the other side. Shot up, little contact. He's able to finish at the rim.
Bobcats starting off where they left off.
Henry brings it across the floor, goes to Brylan Mayberry, far side, finds Gatling Keeling. Keeling looks across the floor, goes over to Shannon, now near side, finds Bradley Henry. To Brylan, across the floor, goes to Shannon, three, a little long, rebound comes away to Burns. Burns brings it up the floor. Works to the far side as he crosses half court with it. Burns drives through traffic, layup up and in. Wow. To the other side as Bradley Henry brings it across midcourt. Henry works from outside, looks in, finds Shannon, left all alone underneath the basket, layup up and good. Panthers trail at 59-31. Shannon gets his first points of the night. Burns brings it up the floor, spins around Gatlin, works to the far side, kicks it out to Pitts. Pitts works in, gets one up off his feet, shot up off the glass and in from Pitts. To the other side goes to Gatling Keeling. Keeling around the back, stays with the dribble, nearly lost it. Works to the near side corner, down to 6:05 left in the third. Looks out to Bradley Henry. Henry works to his left, pulls up on a three, little short, rebound comes away to Pitts. As he pulls it down, finds Spencer. Spencer's layup up and in. As Rowan Spencer now has 11 points in this one for the Thayer Bobcats.
They just go on runs.
Gatling Keeling looks to go baseline, kicks it out, finds Carson Allen. Allen looks to the near side, goes to Brylan Mayberry. Mayberry inside to Shannon, out to Bradley. Bradley through some traffic, has this one blocked by Harrington. As Harrington has a block, they'll get it back to Burns. Burns to the other side, goes alley-oop and missed it. Couldn't finish the alley-oop. Henry to the other side, layup up and no good. Burns with the rebound. As he pulls it down, he brings it back the other way. Crosses midcourt. Tosses that back. That was his, gives a little fake layup, kicks it back behind his head, finds Harrington and goes up and in with it. Harrington now has 16 points in this one, 5:03 left here in the third. Catlin Keeling for three, won't go. Burns comes away with the rebound. Burns to the other side. Burns layup up and in as he goes around Peyton Shannon. 67-31 the score. Burns now has 24 in this one. Coach O wants to take time. As he takes time, we'll take time as well. Send it back to the studio. You are listening to Panther Basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. All good?
Yep.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball on Big Country 99. Shannon made a three. Pitts comes back to the other side and answers back. Feeds it inside. Harrington goes up for the dunk. Little alley-oop action. Clark takes this one away. Clark to the other side, kicks it out to Spencer. Spencer for three. Shot in and out. Won't go. Pitts with the rebound. Put back up and won't go. Gets another offensive rebound. He'll be fouled by Sam Peterson.
3:50 left here in the third. 72-34 Bobcats lead.
Fouls on number 22.
Wow.
It's been a little bit of a rough one.
Burns and Harrington, they get to the point in the game, it's almost like they start to get bored and they just start toying with it.
They're just making stuff up as they go along now.
Goes to Harrington and Clark feeds it in underneath to Burns.
You see
Little
what I'm
floater
saying?
off the right hand.
He looked like he could dunk right there, and he didn't even really try to jump that hard.
To the other side, Destin Unger brings it up and across midcourt. Unger looks to the far side. Finds Cale Gardner, who's checked in. Gardner out to Mayberry, over to Sam, and this one looked like it was off the leg of Pitts as it goes out. Ball stays with the Panthers. 3.5 minutes left in the third. Panthers trail it by 40. Score 74-34.
What, Cale have 19 in the JV game?
Yeah, he had a heck of a JV game. Looks in, goes to Sam Peterson. This one tipped out, last touch by the Bobcats. Ball stays with the Panthers.
Well, it looks like that pass is open and you'll be able to get it. You always forget about the 6'6" with the wingspan of an eagle.
Gets it into Cale, outside to Bryland. Near side finds Brody Emery, who puts up a three. Shot up and good.
We'll take it.
To the other side as Pitts brings it up the floor, crosses midcourt with it. Near side looks to Burns. Now finds Spencer. Spencer back out to Burns. Loads up a three. Shot up, a little short. Rebound comes away to Clark on the offensive rebound. Out to Pitts, who puts it back up. Shot up, won't go. Works back to the shot, gets his own rebound, and a foul will be called as Pitts was fouled on the floor. It's going to be on Sam Peterson, number 3 on Sam. They've really not called a lot in this game.
They've been letting them play all night.
Burns looks to get this one in, floats it into Harrington. Harrington works from outside. He's calling for Burns to come get it from him. Burns comes over and gets it. Now near side finds Spencer, puts up a three, shot up, won't go. Rebound comes away to Clark, who is fouled on the floor.
See Harrington go flying through there?
Yeah.
Who's throwing it in?
The Bobcats look to get this one in. Score here 74-37. Panthers trail it. Into Burns. Won't go. I don't know if you'd call that a shot. He was really going up to try to get that on the inbound.
More like an alley-oop than anything.
Yeah, just missed him. Gets it into Cale Gardner. Gardner brings it up and goes backcourt with it. Just lost his dribble. Gets it into Burns, back to Pitts. Pitts works from outside, goes to the top. Goes to Burns, now over to Harrington. Harrington on the baseline. Harrington goes in. Shot is up and good. Moose trying to knock kids out of the way of the camera.
I'm telling you, I'm going to start going to where they work and throwing rocks at them.
Puts a shot up, top of the key. Three for Bryland Mayberry. Gets it to go. 76-40 now the score. Bryland now with 5 points in this one. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Goes to Spencer, looks to the near side to Clark, outside to Burns. Burns works it around to Pitts. Pitts works to the near side. Backs it out, back out to Burns. Burns has Unger in front of him, works to his right, fakes one way, now looks to kick it in. Brody Emery comes away with it. Emery to the other side, trying to feed it into Sam Peterson, tipped out by Clark, comes away to the Panthers. Last touch by the Bobcats as that went out. Bradley Henry checking back in with 1:37 left here in the third. Score 76-40.
It's been a rough one.
Gets it in. Goes to Cale Gardner, has his shot blocked by Pitts.
You don't have to let that thing go.
Brody Emery looks to get it in, goes to Cale Gardner. Gardner out to Bradley Henry, top of the key. Henry near side at Destin Unger. Unger picks up his dribble, now kicks it back over to Bradley Henry. Henry on a baseline jumper, shot up, won't go. Clark with a rebound, gets it out to Spencer. Spencer brings it back the other way, brings it across midcourt. Spencer from the near side now looks to his inside to Harrington. Harrington trying to get around Peterson. Far side to Burns. Burns for three, shot up, won't go. So on tip comes away to Pitts. Shot up on the offensive rebound, put back, won't go. Taken away by Bradley Henry. And they call jump ball.
How is that a jump ball?
He's going to keep it with the Bobcats.
105 left here in the third. 76-40. Bobcats lead.
Clark checks out. Checking in is Riley White, and that is the first substitution they've made. As Clark comes out for a little bit, White has come in. Goes into Burns. Burns will be called for the travel.
That's a walk. You can't do that.
Unger gets it into Cale Gardner. Gardner brings it up. Now looks to Brody Emery. Emery from the near side. Trying to go round one. And last touch by the Bobcats as it goes out was trying to go to Sam Peterson underneath the basket.
Still 76-40.
58 seconds left here in the third. Panthers trailing it. Pulls up, shot up, won't go from Henry. Rebound comes away to the Bobcats. Gets back to Pitts. Pitts brings it back the other way as Pitts nearly loses his dribble around his back. Now feeds it inside underneath to Harrington. Off Harrington's knee, comes away to Brody Emery. Emery to the other side for the Panthers. Drives in, good flip there back to Cale Gardner, who's going to be fouled by Harrington.
Didn't take much time off the clock there.
Number 3, Devin Harrington.
Second one called on Harrington.
First team foul.
And the first team foul for them here in the third. Out to Cale. Cale, far side, goes to Brody Emery. Emery looks to feed to the inside to Sam Peterson. Gets it there. Shot up from Sam is up and good.
That's really unusual for a team to only have one team foul in the whole quarter.
Yeah. There's not been many called. I mean, everybody on the floor right now, Harrington's the only one that hasn't. He has 2 for the
Right.
Bobcats.
It's just unusual in a high school basketball game.
Down to 7 seconds here in the third. Down to 5. Burns goes to the hole. Shot up and good on the layup.
And he stole the inbounds pass.
78-42 the score. Panthers trail it by 36 as we head to the fourth. We'll send it back to the studio. You are listening to Panther Basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Basketball on Big Country 99. Henry brings it up, goes to Gardner. Gardner outside of Trace DeVries, who's checked in. Over to Gatlin Keeling. Keeling works from the top, finds Bradley Henry on the far side, down to 7:40 left in the game. Panthers trail it 78-42. Cale Gardner has that one knocked away, comes away to Pitts. Pitts layup up and in. Foul call and one coming.
Makes it 78-42 with the and one on the way.
As Pitts sets up at the free throw line.
To the line for 1, Easton Pitts.
Free throws up and good on the and one. To the other side is Bradley Henry. Brings it up, goes to Gatlin Keeling. Keeling works from the far side, works back to his right, top of the key. Near side finds Cale Gardner. Gardner works with Spencer in front of him, trying to feed it in underneath, goes to Carson Allen, gets it there. Now outside, top of the key to Bradley Henry. Henry starts to his left, has this one taken away. Comes away to Spencer, is tipped out by Pitts. Alley-oop up and won't go. Missed on his second alley-oop from Harrington.
Foul called? Or did it go out?
I think they said out, last touch by Gatlin Keeling.
Nope,
Nope, 12 on the push. Brylan Mayberry checking in as Cale Gardner checks out. Keeling called on the foul, his first of the game.
Number 12, Keelan picks up his first personal.
I'm not sure what they're doing here.
Well, I wonder what the discussion in front of the bench is about. As the officials all meet in front of the scoring table. Now the coaches are all involved. It's never good when Coach Openshaw walks away looking disgusted.
I
That's
don't know.
never a good thing. Yeah, I literally have no idea what just happened.
Gets it into Burns. Burns works the baseline, and they're saying a foul on the floor.
Is that going to be Keeling again? Yep. Back-to-back for Gatlin Keeling here.
So it's Keeling now with 2 on him. Pitts gets it into Burns. Burns shot up off the glass and in. Other side, Burns takes it away as they were trying to go to Brylan Mayberry. Mayberry didn't come away with it. Burns does. Feeds it inside. Goes to Harrington. Goes up for a big 2-hand dunk. The other side, Gatlin Keeling looks baseline. That's cut off. Now works back in. Cut off thin again. Kicks it out to Henry. Henry has this one tipped out. Comes away to Burns. Burns bringing it up the floor. Crosses midcourt with it. Looks like JV squad about to check in for the Bobcats. As they will all check in. Full change here for the Bobcats.
Nothing to sneeze at there. Their JV team's good too.
Yep. 85-42 the score. Panthers trail it by 43. Gatlin Keeling brings it up the floor, looks to the near side, goes to Brylan Mayberry. Mayberry works to the top of the key. Trying to feed it inside to Carson Allen, taken away. Comes away to the Bobcats to the other side. Looks in on the baseline. Reverse layup. Shot up. Won't go. Tipped out. Comes away to the Bobcats. Up and in as 33. Mills gets it to go. Bradley Henry brings it up the floor. Kicks it out top of the key. Finds Brylan Mayberry. In underneath. Goes to Trace DeVries. Shot is up and in. Gets it into Mills. Mills brings it up the floor here for the Thayer Bobcats. Now to the far side for the Bobcats. Looks down in the corner, now kicks it out, puts up a 3. A little short, rebound tipped out, comes away to eventually Carson Allen. Bradley Henry now, and a foul called here on the floor. It's going to be called on number 11. Looks like that's Heath Combs. 6'1" sophomore for the Bobcats.
The clock's going to continue to run now for the rest of the way out.
Yep.
87-44 your score.
Looks like, who all do we have checking in? Wilkerson come in. Sam Peterson's in. Anderson's in. Kel Gardner, Brody Emery. Look to get this one in as Kale looks to get it in here for the Panthers. Floats it into Brody Emery. Emery on the near side, drives in, pulls up, fadeaway jumper, shot up, won't go. And rebound came away to the Bobcats and ripped away by Sam Peterson. That'd be a foul called on Sam. Oh, they called jump ball.
That's that farm kid strength
Yep.
right there. You see, he just said, give me that.
Took him with it. Brings it up the floor for the Thayer Bobcats. Score here 87-44. Looks to the far side corner. And outside top of the key. Looks near side, starts his way in, backs it out, kicks it out near side corner. Anderson trying to get a piece of that one, taken away by Brody Emery instead. Emery to the other side for the Panthers, drives in, floater off the right hand, shot up, won't go. Rebound comes away to the Thayer Bobcats. Quickly to the other side, last touch by the Panthers as it goes out.
2:41 left in the ball game here. 87-44 Bobcats.
Looks to get it in. Bobcats get it in, kick it out to the top, finds Kotner. Near side to Mills. Mills looks out to the top to Combs. Combs drives in, shot up off the right hand, won't go. Rebound comes away to the Panthers as Sam Peterson comes away with it. Peterson to the other side. Crosses midcourt, looks outside to Brody Emery. Emery works it near side, finds Cale Gardner. Gardner from outside now drives in. Big jump stop, shot up, and
Foul called.
foul called on Combs. They're going to say
11.
it was on the floor. Shot won't count. It was on Heath Combs. That's number 2 on him already. Gets it into Anderson. Anderson outside to Brody Emery. Loads up a 3. Shot up, a little short. Rebound comes away to Anderson. Outside finds Cale Gardner. Gardner's 3 is up and no good. Rebound comes away to the Thayer Bobcats. Tipped out, diving for it now. Bobcats come up with it. As Combs kicks it out to Mills to the other side. Drives in, shot up, blocking foul called, and one coming. As 24 gets that one to go. Zakowski.
John Zakowski.
Zakowski. And one opportunity, and Sam Peterson just fouled out of this one.
Hey, you got to hate that for Sam.
Well, they left him in. Maybe it wasn't his fifth. Put it up there as his fifth.
They did.
Shows on the board as his fifth. Sam goes in, floater off the right hand, shot up, won't go. Gets his own rebound here. Put back up off the glass, won't go. Rebound then comes away to the Thayer Bobcats.
Has there even been 5 fouls called in this game?
Outside now, back to Zakowski.
40 seconds.
Near side to Combs. Over to Mills. Mills from the near side corner for the Bobcats. Has that one tipped out by Kel Gardner. Say last touch by Mills as it goes out. Ball goes back to the Panthers.
30 seconds left. Clock's running.
Score 90-44. Panthers trail it big in this one. Goes to Kel Gardner from the near side. Drives in, dumps it off underneath to Brody Emery. Shot up off the glass and good. Brody Emery now with 5 in this one. He nailed the 3 earlier on.
You're just going to run it out.
That's going to do it. This one goes final. Panthers lose 90-46 at Thayer. We'll come back post-game show. So we send it back here listening to Panther basketball on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.